how we wanted to. Obviously, the turnovers hurt, and I mean, I take all the blame for that. I mean, just those early turnovers swing the momentum of the game, and then they capitalized on them, and they scored. I mean, they scored on the one, and then they got a touchdown immediately after. So that's 14 points that I kind of gave them. And
Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes take responsibility for Super Bowl loss. We'll learn from this. Reid and Mahomes discuss what went wrong for Chiefs in their 40-22 Super Bowl loss versus the Eagles. The Kansas City Chiefs' bid for a historic three-peat ended in Heartbreak Sunday as they fell to the Philadelphia Eagles, 40-22, in Super Bowl 59. In an anticlimactic end to a promising season, the Chiefs saved their worst performance for last as the Eagles outplayed them in every phase of the game. After the loss, head coach Andy Reid shouldered the blame while crediting Philadelphia for their dominant performance. "Today was a rough day," Reid said in his post-game remarks. "We didn't really play well in any of the phases. I didn't coach good enough. They did a nice job. We'll learn from this. Like most games here, when you don't do very well, you learn from it as a coach, you learn from it as a player, and you move on." Perhaps the most significant factor in the Chiefs' loss was turnovers. Though Kansas City struck first in this department with safety Brian Cook intercepting Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts in the first quarter, the Chiefs quickly found themselves on the wrong side of the turnover battle, with 3 turnovers in total, all courtesy of quarterback Patrick Mahomes. His 2 first-half interceptions proved especially costly. Both led to Philadelphia touchdowns, and the Chiefs quickly found themselves in a demoralizing 24-0 hole by halftime. When you give a team 14 points, especially a really good football team, a Super Bowl football team, then not a lot of good things, Mahomes explained. "That's why I take ownership in this loss more than probably any loss in my entire career, because I put us in a bad spot. Even though we put up some stats at the end of the game, those stats didn't really matter because we had already lost the momentum." With their offensive struggles in the first half, Mahomes began to press, forcing throws that weren't there in an attempt to spark his team. While his ability to create something out of nothing is one of the defining traits of his greatness, he admitted afterward that he must learn to take what the defense gives him, even if that means throwing the ball away and avoiding unnecessary risks. "When defenses are going to play in the shell coverage and stay back and play man on third down, I can't make bad plays worse," Mahomes admitted. "That's something that you saw today, is that there's times when guys aren't open, and I need to throw the ball away or check it down and let the other guys make plays happen. Sometimes I get where I want to make a big play to spark us, and that's something that I've dealt with my entire career. If I don't show that I will take what's there in the game, then the defenses are going to stay in the coverages that they're in.